When you think about the classic venues to host the NFL's ultimate game, this one's right up near the top of the list. The Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. We are minutes away from Super Bowl 59, and we've got a tremendous matchup in store. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We are honored to be here for the biggest spectacle in sports, the Super Bowl. Are you ready, partner?
I am more than ready, and I love the word you used, honored. Because it is an honor to be here. It's a privilege to be here. My excitement is just about to burst through the booth. I can't wait to do this.
Well, it's sitting with both of these teams and talking in the meetings and media day and all the hoopla that goes into this. There was one common theme. They're ready to stop the talking and start playing football.
Yeah, they were probably ready a while ago. Now they can just focus on it. It's done. The only talking they have to worry about now is post-game, and they hope that they'll be talking as the winning team.
And we'll see. You know, both sides come in with a game plan to start. We'll see how the adjustments are made throughout, because there are always adjustments in this game.
I want to see if they come out conservative, trying to minimize errors, or if they have enough confidence to attack early and try and take advantage of the other team's nervousness.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Hurts. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 70 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 right at the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long, there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle him? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, it's something that he thought about, Brandon. He had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
They go play action with Hurts. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 3 catches for him now in this first quarter of the Super Bowl. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books. 7-all is the score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Hurts. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab it, and that'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to...
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 3 yards out, and the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll run it again with Henry. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Henry running right. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. A 1st down carry for Henry. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the 1st half.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds Saquon Barkley on the slant. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Dotson in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Eagles continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Part of the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. A short throw caught by Andrews, and down inside the 15 he goes. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
Well, if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
They'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Another down on the scoreboard with the urge to go for it. It's almost irresistible. Fourth and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Open man has got it, the tight end. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. Now, that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
70 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down. Play action. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
That's caught. It's Flowers. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Open man, that's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 24-17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesars Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And A.J. going to pick up an Eagles 1st down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. Brown goes in motion left. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. That one complete out to Dotson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. From the gun, again to Gainwell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now back to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And it's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. A handoff. Barkley running left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Eagles are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jackson.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. He stiff arms him. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker now to add the point after. So the false start will back them up 5. That'll back the PAT up from the 15 to the 20.
And with the advent of that rule, moving the PAT back to the 15-yard line to begin with, they were no longer kicking normal extra points, were they? They were kicking field goals. This is a longer field goal attempt for them, even though it's only for an extra point.
From 5 yards further back, the extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, they created a big run. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll run it again with Barkley.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Barkley, inside handoff. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Jackson. Walker complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. Now Jackson. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
Looked at me like the adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in the city of Brother